dry straight. She ain't got full turn, but she got plenty of turn. Just trying to watch everything but the car. See what we can do. Got an old sway bar setup on it. Video will probably be up later. I couldn't get that good footage right there. I messed up on the focus. It up. Check a couple more things out on the front end. You can tell it's a little stiff, but the shocks are only on 4 for compression on the coilovers. But them 32's. Bankroll 10, bedded up, little bank. Trying to figure it out. It needs the rest of the interior and all that shit in it. It needs the sounds in it to bring the accident down. Yep, this is the one that used to be blue. But it's empty inside. It's got just a driver's seat. So we're hearing a lot more stuff inside of it. But anyways, alright y'all, Bankroll 10. Bedded up. Woo, look at them 28s. Look at my boy Jaden. My boy Jaden up in there. Go ahead, get it. She a little dirty right now. Tire rubbed a little bit in the last video. Had to adjust the steering style. See it go over the bump. Boom. That's the suspension just absorbs it. Full turn. Got no sounds in it yet. I got all 4 spare tires in the trunk. That's only about what? About 110 pounds maybe. So once it gets the subs and everything in it, it'll squat down a little more. Do a figure 8 and turn the other way. The ass end will actually go down another inch with all the sounds in it, so it'll sit right. Beautiful 71. Bad thing about the new shop is it's got well water, so well water, you know, is a hard water. So I gotta wash it, or I'm not gonna wash it again. He's gonna take it today and wash it. I'm waiting for the tow truck to get here, so I put it on the tow truck, take it up to Waukegan, drop it off to Duke and to Riviera. Tires don't lead overall, stupid. Alright, that's good, Jay. See if I can lean under this one without turning the camera off. Coilovers all set to the right height. Frame knots. Rear end bracing. That anti-roll on it. Right behind the rear end. That tires from front lip to back lip, 13 inches. 13 inches wide. And we have the tow truck here. Ready to put this baby on it so it can go bye-bye. Get up underneath the front suspension real fast. This one I think is still going to get brakes and stuff, but nice and clean. Got 71, baby. Can't beat that front end. That's what it is. And tail lights too. 71 is where it's at. Might have to find me one. How many dunks I put out in the last year? Shit, I don't even know. Alright, y'all. It Up Kustoms, Bankroll 10. A little bankroll sitting in there. We out. What up, y'all? Bankroll 10, It Up Kustoms. Finally got the dunk done. Gonna put it on the trailer, deliver it to the owner. Washed it off because it was full of dirt. But yeah, skirts are still going on in this one, so they're gonna hook that up. But yeah, it's actually pretty cool. Got 7-inch lip, 28s, and never mind that front end. Never mind that market light. Booyah, booyah. Trying to get all this stuff done. I just posted that I'm not taking any more calls or quoting any more jobs for the next 3 weeks. So in case anybody didn't see my post and you watching YouTube, that's what it is. I'm not taking any more calls, not quoting any more jobs for 3 weeks. I'm packed, booked up. Oh, get my fat ass on the ground. You know, you seen it in the air, but now you seen it on the ground. Ooh, yeah, look at that ass shot. Alright, well, got all the other shit going on. Got the trailer, roll back. But yeah, trying to get this shit buttoned up, get these cars out of here. Bet it up, bet it up, bet it up. Bet it up and crew. Shop is packed. Shop is dirty. Got this Camaro to pull in, do a gear change real fast, get it out of here, and tackle that one, get it completely done so it can go bye-bye. Still got the navigator rear end, still have to shorten it, narrow it. Well, there I am tripping again. Well, I could probably add this video with the other video, make it a longer video. So, still working, still working, still working. Lots of cars, lots of business, lots of people, lots of shit. And that's basically it. It Up Kustoms, Bankroll 10. We out. Bedded up. What's up, y'all? Said I'd get some footage of this thing outside during the day, but it's dirty now. Drove it up and down the street yesterday, and the street's dusty. We waxed it, and just a spray wax, and all the dirt just sticks to it. So dusty ass road. You could have a car that's detailed, and I take it down this dusty ass road, and it gets dirty. I mean, and then people want to say off-roading. It's a street. You got dust on it. But no, it's all good. And you see how much dust and dirt's on the tires. But anyways, get back here. Get on video. Ooh, yeah. Nice looking car. Real nice. The door tag, what does it say? 8 of 86? I believe it makes it 87. Oh yeah. It's a little dirty. A little dirty. But she done. Slide up underneath here. As you can see, all that suspension. QA1 uppers and lowers. Viking coil louvers. Everything cleaned up, painted up. Nice. Why change arms and stuff like that and not clean up the frame a little bit? You know why? There's no sense in not doing it. Ooh, my fat ass trying to get up. Yeah. Let's see. I'll go crawl underneath the back too. Car got an anti-roll in the back. I'll show you all that. Okay. What we got here is we got the coilover. The 9-inch was previously installed, but as you can see up in there, you see the anti-roll. See the links, the little links. The anti-roll keeps the car planted. The SN planted both sides. Any weight applied to the driver's side applies to the passenger side. Cleaned it up underneath, painted it. It's not perfect, but it's nice. Get up again. Oh, got a little rubber on it. But yeah, Minnesota. That plate, that's where it's from. No, we're in Illinois. Everybody keeps asking where you're located. If you look at the description, and sometimes in the title of the video, you'll see it says Plainfield, Illinois. Born and raised in Aurora, which is right here. Naperville's right here. Montgomery, all Illinois. But we're about 35, 45 minutes, something like that, southwest of Chicago. Let's go up in the shop and see if we can get a better look underneath this dump. There's Andy. He thinks he knows what he's doing. But if you guys can start to see what's going on here. Every day it gets a little more in it. It's all good. So what we got over here, 67 SS Chevelle. Getting a quick little coilover on the back, which is bolt-ins. So we're going to grab the parts right now. We're going to pull the stock shocks and springs out the back and put the bolt-in coilovers on it. I hate bolt-in coilovers, but dude wants to keep the car all original. So, you know, for this, I can do it. It's got a big block in it, 396, 4-speed. Just a cruiser. What up, y'all? It Up Kustoms, Bankroll 10. Probably gonna get some wind noise. Like I said, I just do this shit off my phone. But anyways, here is the, what do you guys calling this thing nowadays? OBS? Old body style or something? I don't know. But here it is. 24s on the back, 8-inch lip, rear end narrowed, coilovers. We bought a 4-link for it, but we ended up having to fabricate the 4-link. So we did use their stuff, but we changed it up a little bit. It's custom. Custom. A lot of you guys been posting a picture of this truck with the old pick and the new pick, you know, how it was before and how it is now. But yes, we did it. Now, yesterday, the owner, Jason Brown, put his coilovers on the front and then brought it to the shop, and we did some adjusting to it. But yeah, 24 on the back. I think it's 24 by 10, 8-inch lip. The front is a 22 by 8, 8.5, something like that. The front is low now, lower than what it was. He's done a lot to this truck. He's got a lot more to go. But he's changed it, transformed the hell out of it. And it is a good looking truck. Truck was a New York truck. Upstate New York, something like that. Truck is very clean, very clean. The hood, he actually traded a guy coming back from a show. Traded a guy in a parking lot. The guy wanted a stock hood, and he wanted this hood. So that's how he got the hood. We originally lowered it with the lowering kit, flip kit, all that. Spindle, springs, blah, blah. And now, here it is. We've been talking about this ever since he got the truck. Of course, he tinted the windows. It's got all the billet stuff on it. He has the matching steering wheel. Billet Eagle steering wheel. My wife is chilling in there. But you can see it. Anyways, got the billet shifter. The truck is nice, real nice. This one is, I think, a 97. Which, as you can see, the clear peeled off the tailgate. You see he put that spoiler on it. Which that spoiler's off the newer style body. He put the roll pan on it. You can see it got a little dent in the bed, but it's cool. It's all gonna get fixed. The truck is really nice. The 24 to 8-inch lip is really deep. Slide up underneath here. So you guys can see the coilovers. We did a basic disc brake kit on the back, which I was saying is a well-done bracket. It takes a metric caliper on the front, GM metric caliper, which is a G body caliper, and then a 5-inch bolt circle. Used the 96 Impala SS rotor, and when you mock it up, you bolt the rotor on with a lug nut or two, squares it all up. You weld the bracket on because you set the caliper and all that, and of course you get loaded calipers for G body, and then you get some brake hoses, and for the front, same thing. You put it all on there, and then you run your hard line from that rubber hose, which we welded tabs on there, right on the inside of the coilover, or on the right one. You can see the tabs welded to the housing that holds the brake line, where it goes from hard line to rubber line. But yeah. We re-C-notched it to get it to go lower, so that way it's got good travel. You guys that watched my other video on this truck, then the first night we got it done, the loud bang that I thought was the rear differential hitting the bed, the pumpkin part of it, wasn't. It was actually the old shocks were laying in the bed, and it flew to the back and hit the tailgate. So no bottoming out, no banging, no clanging. Really nice truck, runs good. He uses it as a daily. And yeah, he's had so many people asking if he wants to sell it. People giving him compliments everywhere about it. Old guys, young guys, people in general. But yeah, another one we knocked out. It fought for a little bit. You know, we had to order that 4-link. We were gonna, with these trucks, if you guys were gonna go with a 7-inch lip on a 24 or 26, there's enough room to narrow it without moving the leaf springs or getting rid of the leaf springs. So you do not have to 4-link it with a 7-inch lip wheel. You won't have to 4-link it. 8-inch lip, total different. You got to 4-link it. But all right, y'all. It Up Kustoms, Bankroll 10. We out. What up, y'all? Now my heat's gonna kick on and make noise. But anyways, frame notched on the side, painted. I said just to clear the rotor and the caliper. Got a little step to it. Was gonna angle it, but not bad. So in here, put the new brackets on. See a little bit of the weld. It's all right weld. Up there, put the new longer tabs on there. Squared everything up. Welded it all up real good. Got rid of the 3-bar area, welded, whatever. Cleaned it all up best I could. Get my ass up in there with the grinder without fucking myself up. So that's all cleaned up. Bars are out of the way. Shock tabs are all up in there. Coil brackets are in there. Welded, painted. The shocks are all set. Got those laying on the desk. Got this side cut out, welded in. About to finish that up. Bolt it all together, set it down. I'll show you guys. So, quick little in and out. So, fade out. Fade in. Now, you have the coilovers installed with the correct clearances. As you can see, there's clearance between the bracket and the coilover. Clearance between the bracket are the spring, coilover, and the gas tank. It's in the proper location. The spring is set at 9 inches from top of spring to bottom of spring. It's preloaded to 9 inches. This will hold the weight perfect. If the car ends up a little too soft right here, you can go to 8.5. Obviously the distance in between here, you can tighten it up a little bit. You never want to loosen. If you loosen, then you kill your shock stroke, and then you make the back of the car bottom out. So as you can see, my shock stroke right now, I have full shock stroke. Now yes, when I set it down under a load, we're gonna lose maybe 1.5 inches to 2 inches, but we still end up with 3 inches of travel. That's what we want. We want 3 inches of travel. Get your 1.5 inches up, 1.5 inches down, whatever. But yes, as you can see, basically a nice clean setup. Brackets are all welded back on there right, all cleaned up. The notch, like I said, I could have angled the notch edges off right here instead of it being a step, but that would have taken a little bit longer, and whatever. This side, same thing. Notice, again, your shock height, the spring height is a preset. That's how the shock works. You can't have the spring way down here because people install it and they can't get the car low enough, so then they're all the way out the brackets, they don't have no more room, then they're loosening the spring up, which just gives you a shit ride. This is where you get your height from, right here. So now I can go up or down with the car, right here, by moving these 2 bolts. Take the 2 bolts out, move the rear end where I want it, bolt it back in. So I still might have to move it, that's why I don't have the nuts on these yet. I'm gonna put the wheels on, set the car down, see how it sets. If I like where it sets, then I'm gonna leave it there. If it needs to come up some, I will move this bracket. The gold bracket would go up on the rear end side. So gold would go up a hole or 2. It's like 1/2 inch to 1 inch per hole, but it's all good. So this notch is done. Just painted it. It will dry a little bit less shiny because it's a semi-gloss. So yes, now I will put the wheels on it and set it down for y'all. And I will have a picture on there that will show, or on here, I mean, that will show the height of it before and the height of it now. All right, give me that. Fade in. You know you're doing something right when your car is squatting on the lift. That's because coilovers don't need that much travel. So when you lift the car up, the rear end don't hang all stupid. Well, yes. She's all hooked up now. You got a caliper clearance to the frame for the notch. Ooh, that's bright. Coilovers are all in the right position. Whoever put the control arms in this car, I don't know why you put all these washers on here, but you didn't even tighten the bolts. 1, 2, 3, and 4 weren't even tight. Good thing they were nylon lock nuts, or else they would have fell off. But I just had to tighten all that up. So yes, here we are. About to set it down for like the 3rd, 4th time. All the adjustment. You guys will be the judge when it's on the ground. If I tucked it or not, with clearance. Fade out, be right back. And here we are. This car ain't never sat that low. And it has nothing but clearances where it sits right now. We can push up and down on it. It's got the travel that it needs. And that baby is in the dirt. Tuckity tuck. The car will ride right there, no problem. With 2 people in the back seat. Wish the shop wasn't so close. Be able to get a nice angle on this, but obviously I can't. Heater's gonna start back up, make a whole lot of noise. That nice bright light back there to blind you. Yes, there it is. Mr. 75, Mr. 75 Caprice. Now his shit is tucking. You guys will see it all year. All year. And it's dark out. I would get you some video of it outside, but it's dark out. That's probably all you need right there. Booyah. All right, y'all. Appreciate it. It Up Kustoms, Bankroll 10. And this is what we do. If you want your shit to tuck right, It Up Kustoms. Peace out. Appreciate y'all. What up, what up? Bankroll 10, It Up. We over here with that killer ass Chicago box Chevy on them 28's. You know, the fastest box Chevy in Chicago. Nobody want to pull up. What's up with that? Lock in, lock in. But anyways, got this thing up on here. Gonna change some things in the back. Gonna change the setup a little bit. With all that rubber. He must be burning tires. But yeah. It's the one you thinking. But anyways, I slide this in real fast. Gonna change some shit up on it. The Monte Carlo sitting outside. I got the front almost aligned. The rotors came in for it, and I'll tell you what I'm talking about with the rotors. But yep, that's that killer Chicago box Chevy right here on them 28-inch Volanos. Nobody want to pull up. So here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Just the basic G-body, wheels and sliders, rotors. Found them on Amazon. Only bag I see. Here, hold on. All right, this is kicking my ass like everything else, y'all. Kicking my ass. So anyway, just your basic drills and sliders, boom, put on that car. Stock bearing goes in there, stock bearing in the back, new seal in the back, boom, put that on there. So direct replacement, and then it's got that Willwood caliper on it. Sway bar is not on the front. Alignment's not done. Like I said, the back is not touched. The back has air shocks on it. And when it was up on the lift, I aired them all the way up, 110 pounds. Just to be funny, to show everybody. But yeah, I'm up in here Saturday. 2 buildings down behind me, the group garbage company building burned up. Had everybody thinking my shop and the building behind me burnt, but that's not what burnt. The building, 2 buildings behind me burnt. Burnt real bad. So anyways, I'm in here. It's Friday. Fixing to cut out some things in the back of this. And that's what's on. That's what we on. Bankroll 10. Bet it up, bet it up, bet it up. Appreciate y'all. And it's time to work. Maybe I'll get some more footage as I get into it. Peace out. You better watch your mouth. We on camera now. Oh, look at that. We got it done.
Tim keep dropping that
done.
Look
at the line cut right there. Line cut, Flacco, line cut. Y'all want to be mad? Be mad at him.
Oh, somebody call me, bro. I didn't know, bro.
Look at that. Got them cool that was in there. Like I said, we were setting it up for 14s. So, anybody want to talk shit about where the coilover is setting? It'll still work. Let's set up for 14s.
Speak up, man.
I'm speaking up. Got all that bracing. Painted, cleaned up. Anti-roll reset. Look, we got extras. I had to weld this bracket right here. That's extra. And then I had to tighten up these bolts in the front of the control arms because that's extra. We had 300. We had an easy 3.
You know, holler at the wife.
Boom. Look at that. Look at this mom.
He just bought this, y'all. He just bought this.
Uh-oh, look how close it is, y'all.
He just cashed this motherfucker out.
Car is set for anti-squat. It should squat, anti-squat separate 3.5 to 4 inches as it goes down the track. So we'll find out when we go to test it. But Flacco will probably wait till the day before whatever show he's gonna go to want to test. You better get some fresh E85. That E85 that's in here is burnt up. Look at that. You're acting like you're doing something. Uh-oh. Why is the hood open? The hood's been open in my shop?
Yeah,
why is the hood open, y'all?
Man, that's the junk guys, man. That's all junk guy shit. Can't still fuck with.
We unplugged the computer box. But the computer box is in the car. We unplugged it for the welding. Bankroll 10, bet it up. All set up. We'll see if it works. We'll see if it works. Jello Joe, what you got? Jello Joe, what you got? How you gonna come over here and spray me? All right, y'all. Bankroll 10, bet it up.
Bet it up, bet it up.
The fastest box Chevy in the shop.
MSC.
Hey, who's that dude you always talking shit to, Isaac?
Which one? Oh, Big Cash? Big Slow?
It's a call out. It's a call out. It's been a call out for a couple years now.
Go ahead and talk about Big Cash. About Big Cash. You bro. You motherfucking suspension man. He asking about Big Cash. You the suspension.
Big Ken.
I just turned the volume down.
You can't hear this guy. It sounds like a
booyah. So I'm supposed to scream into the mic like this? Y'all want me to scream into the mic like this? Yeah. Bankroll 10, bet it up Kustoms. Flacco's box Chevy, Villano's, anti-squat, 9-inch. He got $40,000 in his motor. Oh man. I don't know what's wrong with these guys. You'll be able to hear everything. All right, y'all. Bankroll 10, bet it up, bet it up, bet it up. It's about to go on the trailer. It's Audis. Never mind. Look at that mark. Look at that mark.
You bought this.
All right, y'all. I'm out. Appreciate y'all. What up, what up, what up? Bankroll 10 betted up. What y'all see right here. The fastest turbo box Chevy in Chicago. How y'all feel about that? Look at them 28s. You see that? The fender ain't cut. Got that frame notch. Got them big ass brakes. Big ass brakes. Biggest on a box Chevy. First. Look at that nasty ass lip back there. Nasty lip. That frame notch. That suspension. Them big ass brakes. Regular top, brome, whatever you want to call it. This is what I like. How y'all like it? Should I get up underneath of it and show you the underneath? Got them twin turbos on there. Ooh, that front wheel looks like it's leaning a little bit. I'm gonna have to double check that alignment. Woo, woo, woo. Man, that's a bad bitch right here. Got all that. It's gonna get some frame bracing here in a couple weeks. Coilovers, anti-roll, 9-inch. 9 inches all braced up. Calipers mounted real low for frame clearance. Because originally we had the car lower in the back, and he decided he wanted to set it up. So the wheel sits in pretty good, but it clears. Tire ain't all cut up. All original interior. Got that double dip. Got the fire breathing dragon ports right there. I just made that up. Pretty car. Got them two little upper and lower control arms. Got that front frame notch for full turn. Yes, I did that. But he drove it all the way out here from the west side. I know it's not too far, but he drives it everywhere. I think he said he got like 900 miles on it now or something. But she clean, real clean. Y'all let me know how you like that stance. You like that wheel sitting up underneath the back like that. It's narrowed a little more than needed, but it looks good. And then you can always put a fatter tire on the back. Fatter tire, more tread on the ground, more hook. And this car is set for hook right now. But yeah, there it is. Chicago's fastest turbo box. All right, y'all. Bankroll 10. I'm over here clowning. Appreciate y'all. Bet it up. I'm out. What up? What up? What up? Bankroll 10 bet it up. Got this 96 Impala SS finally done. Got them 7-inch lips on there. Them SD4s. Sandman wheels, you know. Custom fitted. Got that 9-inch Mojo rear end in it. So on this car, guys, they originally ordered the rear end 3 inches narrower on each side. I know before I thought it was like 2 inches, but it ended up being 3 inches. Well, the studs ended up being too short, so I had to swap the studs out for some 3-inch studs. They ordered press in. I prefer screw in. I had to cut the ends off the housing to clock the housing to get the caliper to sit lower in the back. But you guys can see all that clean ass work. Look at them frame rails. I've been doing them frame rails like that for years. Here's another thing about the back of the car. I have the molding on there. Yeah, you can see I had to trim the molding right there in front, towards the front of the car. But the molding's on there. If you look at most of the cars that are out there with a 6 on it, on the Impala SS, they get rid of the back molding. Only one car I ever had to do to get rid of the back molding. It was a white Chevy Caprice bubble, and it had 28s on it. So there you go. Wasn't no narrow or anything like that. Took it for a test drive last night, me and Big Lou. you know, we some big boys, so we was in it, rolling. It drives straight down the road. It rides smooth as shit. No scrubbing, no rubbing. This wheel looks like it's farther forward, but if you look at the gaps on the back of the tire, both the gaps are the same. But you know how these cars look anyways with the rear end farther forward. I can't really move the rear end back anymore because the drive shaft that's currently in it is too short for the 9-inch setup. So there's just enough in the trans for it to work, but it's going to get the motor swapped. It's getting the LS, all that good shit. So they're gonna have to put a drive shaft in the correct length and all that. And who knows what trans he's gonna go with and where it's gonna sit. Obviously the 700 that's in this thing is not gonna stay in it. Ain't no 700 holding up to the power of an LS motor. But yep, 96 Impala SS, full custom suspension, full frame cleaning, painted, big ass brakes in the front, Willwood, Todd TCE Performance, 16-inch brakes, big ass calipers, got some QA1 uppers, QA1 lowers, all the new steering components. It's a beautiful car. Inside is totally redone. You see the name. Chicago. But yeah. So basically, to put a 7-inch lip in this wheel, I'm gonna say with this wheel, 7-inch lip on this car. Well, yeah, that side looks the same. But you can see. Anyways, 2.5 inches of narrow from stock. 2.5 inches of narrow from stock on each side. So 5 inches overall. If you guys are ordering a rear end, you want to bolt a 9-inch in. This one, of course, was all fabbed up in there, the boxes and all that. But if you want to get one that just bolts in, to bolt the 7-inch lip right on it, 2.5 inches on both sides is perfect. 5 inches overall narrow. This is custom welded in, coilovers in the back. You guys, there's plenty of videos on this car. It took a little more time than needed, but I made sure everything was nice and smooth and sweet. This car was able to do basically a little stress-free. Less stress than normal. But it's badass. And this little video right here, I'll get you guys a video of it driving around the parking lot. As you can see, my kid is in there. But I'm gonna give myself a couple minutes because I'm sniffling a little bit because it's cold as shit out here. And my fingertips, dirty ass nasty fingers, they pretty damn cold. But all right, y'all, here's this little video. And I'll be up with another one next. Appreciate y'all. Bankroll Tim, bet it up. I'm out. What up? Bankroll Tim, bet it up. Y'all been waiting for this. Bam! How y'all like that? Look at how fat that lip is in the back, y'all. She's running. She's driving. I put the new spark plugs in it. The old plugs were completely burnt and fouled out. Y'all know how long the car's been sitting here. When I took the plugs out, a couple of them were still like wet. So that's kind of fucked up that they were still wet. But they were black. They had so much gunk on them. The car reads 33,000 miles on the dash. It's an 81. It's very clean. You know, little dings and dents and shit like that. But like I said, he's getting it painted. But anyways, I think they were the original plugs because they were the AC R43 TS, and I put some R45 TSs in it, which I believe is a hotter plug. So boom. I put the mufflers back on there, welded them back up. That's all on there. The alignment is totally done. It has full turn. And like I said, look at that fender. Yes, I took the bolt out that I was talking about. Yes, I took the brace and moved it. I did a little bit of inside trim. I ain't got nothing to hide, but look at that. I adjusted the chrome because somebody put the chrome on wrong. I didn't get it perfect because this is the aftermarket chrome on this side. But I had to move every single screw hole and re-drill. But anyways, I got that on there. The brakes, look at all that suspension. The brakes, everything's fully greased. You can see that they broke in. Boom. The car's got plenty of braking. I have to adjust the collar up on the lock plate on the coilovers right there. I gotta adjust that up and lock it. I don't have any compression rebound set on the front yet, but it's riding really, really nice on 0. So I'll put just probably three and 3 clicks on the coilovers, you know, the compression and rebound. But yeah, fat ass lip. The rims got some brake dust on them now. Car's dirty. I got it. I got my camera. You know, I got it on 4K. But look, y'all. Where's the cut? Where's the cut? Everybody else cuts the cars and moves the chrome and overlaps the chrome onto that chrome. But look at that. Ain't no cut. No cut. As of right now, with my fat ass in it, if I turn real sharp, the back of the rim touches just a little bit on the frame because you can see it's pretty close, but it barely touched. There's a light little line on the back. See, like I said, I don't hide nothing. So this one's probably gonna need an 1/8 shim on it, and the other side's gonna need a 1/4 inch. But you can see this brake caliper rotor broke in just fine. Car's got plenty of stopping. We had an issue with the back wheels where they were wobbling a little bit, so he had to take the wheels back to the place, and they put some weights on it, balanced them, which I had it on a balancer yesterday, and they was wobbling, you know, so like the tire would move front back, but there was little burrs on the back of the rim this time. So this time when I bolted them on, I like evenly bolted and evenly torqued each stud, you know what I'm saying? I crisscrossed it, boom, pressed it, you know, torqued it to the same amount. But everything's jammed up underneath there. The caliper to the frame works out perfect with, let's see, I got the rebound. Let's see, I got 5 on compression, and I think I got 4 on rebound on the back. And the back, it's a little soft, but it's got the 4 stock tires in the trunk with the hubcaps, the jack, the original jack. There's something else in there, but I got to put the donut spare in there too. So I mean, that weight is in there, but the car rides right there. And my fat ass, you know, I'm 270 pounds in that bitch. I was rolling down the street, bang, drive straight down the road. Oh yeah, here, let me show y'all something. Booyah. Watch this. You see that steering wheel? What the fuck is wrong with that steering wheel? What do we got right here, y'all? Booyah, look at that. I gotta get that on there, you know. We got some other shit right here. He got it all wrapped up. Let's see. You know what? He got it wrapped up too good. But there's a whole bunch of gold stuff in here. Whole bunch of gold stuff. You know what? This might just be the pedals in the mirror. Well, let's see. Oops. I gotta slow down. We got the shifter. We got the brake pedal. And see, he's got his shit initial in there, I believe. What else we got? Oh, you guys are like, what the fuck? Yeah, there's the mirror. And then that must be the bracket for the mirror down in here. No, this is the gas pedal. Boom. Booyah. Make sure that shit don't bounce around. But yeah. The car is very, very, very dirty. I got a gas station up the street that's got a touchless spray wash. I think I'm gonna go put some fuel in it. It's reading 1/4 of a tank, so I'd rather have a full tank in the back and see if she rubs, which I know she's not gonna rub because she clears everywhere. The tubs, all that, boom. And the back suspension, the muffler's back on there, boom. No tailpipes. He can put the tailpipes back on it, but I think he's gonna wait to do that because you know, he already planned on putting that LS in here, and then we're gonna do a 9-inch rear end. So this rear end will be for sale. It's all fabbed up, but we're gonna wait until he does the motor setup that he wants to do, so that way with gear ratio and all that shit, and we'll, you know, the motor and the cam and all that shit determines, you know, gear ratio and all that. So we'll wait on that. But it's gonna be probably a fabricated 9. Boom. See, the body on the frame is more to this side of the car. So everything's built from square of the frame. So you can see like this wheel is like a, I want to say maybe a 1/2 inch, maybe a 1/2 inch, just under a 1/2 inch more in. That angle makes it look like it's way more under. But I point out and I tell the truth. I don't bullshit. You know? Shit's never as perfect as everybody makes it seem to be. Too many places make everything look like it's so perfect. Now, don't get me wrong, there's perfect motherfuckers out there. I-95, oh, motherfucker's perfect. They've been doing it for years, so sweet. But yeah, look at that again. Look at the fender. I got a little bit of a stress mark on the chrome, but I'm telling you, full turn. I degree these spindles back, how I measure them from the ground up or from my alignment plates up. I think this tire's a little low. One of the front ones goes low. I think it's this one. But from my alignment plate up, this is 15.5 inches to the front of the spindle where the tie rod goes. So what I'm saying is, right here, you know, the bottom of the spindle where the tie rod goes in, from there to my alignment plate, when the car's on the alignment plate, I measure straight up, boom, 15.5, 15.5, both sides, car goes straight down the road. Normally, it'd only be like at 15. You got the tow truck flying up in here. Oh, Chucky Meeks. Oh, look at him, look at him. Hey, turn that music off, bro. Kill that music, kill that music. Kill that music. Kill, motherfucker. Hey, kill that music. Hey, kill the music. That's perfect for the video, right, guys? Perfect. Perfect for the, kill the music. Damn. I'm over here doing a YouTube video. You can't be doing that shit. Damn, Meeks. I hope that ain't gonna demonetize my shit. If it does, we gonna have problems, sir. Yeah, because it's a black truck. That's right. Because it's a black truck with, what's that, lime green ass motherfucking writing on it.
You've been showing all this shit without a rear end.
Look, that car done, run and drive, Mr. Meeks. Yeah, right. Oh man, he pulled up like he deaf and shit. Man, I really hope that didn't fuck with my monetizing. Except for me screaming, cussing. But anyways, y'all, that's, you know, shit I gotta deal with. But there it is, right there, 81, lined down, buttoned up. I did little adjustments here and there. I had filled the rear end up the other night, and the day later, I had came in, yesterday. So when I came in, I seen like 4 or 5 drips on the floor of gear lube. And I was like, what the fuck was that? The overfill, you know, when I was filling it up, did it leak onto the rear end? Boom. But I looked at it and it was coming from the pinion seal. So I had to pull the drive shaft back out, pull the yoke back off, boom, pop the seal out, catch all the good fluid in a clean pan, then turn around and, you know, put that juice back in it. But I put the new seal on it, boom, put the juice back in it, all that. And it doesn't leak no more. And it rides smooth as hell. You know, it's original gear back there, you know. Hey, Chucky, you in the way now, bro. Chucky. They coming in. Unless he got it. He might have it though. He might have it. You good? The truck?
Good.
Alright.
That's this white guy over there.
Yeah. You know, normal people would have pulled in and pulled up to that garage door over there.
I had to piss so bad.
But you ain't normal. You from Aurora. You ain't normal. From that hood. So, of course, y'all see it. QA1 uppers, QA1 lowers, Viking coil lowers, brand new inner and outer tie rods, brand new center link. I probably should have put some paint on that center link, but it's all good. Wheel wood brakes, sway bar links, all the cotter keys are in there. You know what I'm saying? Look, upper cotter key in the ball joint, lower cotter key in the ball joint, tie rods, cotter keys, inner. Boom. Got the center sleeves right there, the QA1 tie rod adjustment sleeves. They're jammed. The rear control arms are jammed. Test drive on 30. Real suspension. What up? Bankroll Tim bedded up. All right, so the green Regal. Okay, so I went and got the coilovers in there. Boom. These are in between a 10 and a 12. Like I said, those are a 12. There's like 3/4 of an inch difference, something like that. But because I went behind with the new shock tabs, I left the old ones in there, but the new ones, it's all painted. Boom, I still gotta tighten all that shit up. Got the anti-roll up in there. You know, you gotta gap it a little bit. The weld ran down a little bit because I still had a little powder coat on there when I welded it. But it's fully welded, nice and strong. Boom, that side's on there. I mean, you know, coilovers are on there. You gotta tighten everything up. Trick chassis, like I said, with the new outer piece being billet aluminum, and this is billet steel. It's a 1/2-inch bolt for the bigger links. Obviously, it holds more stability side to side. So I'm about to tighten that stuff up, set it down. Went ahead and went with a 300 spring because this car has 315s in the trunk. Those springs on those coilovers right there are the variable rate 175 350. So you can see how the coil is tighter in that area than the top area. So that's where you get the variable rate. So all the years of doing this, stay away from the variable rate springs on these cars. They just don't work. I got the proper lower brackets, which these are Viking bottom brackets here. And like I said, you guys, there's these spacers. They have to go in the bottom. This keeps this gap. When they had that set up on there, they didn't have the spacers. So these things bent inwards, which are they're a little different. They're a little skinnier. A little, you know, see? But anyways, they bent the shit out of them. Junk. Garbage. So yeah. Anti-roll is going to help out a lot. Before I put the car in the air, I measured from the ground to the top of chrome, which had this chrome got a little dent in it. Boom. Both sides. Well, that side over there was dead on 27. This side was a little bit lower, but my floor and it not having an anti-roll. Boom. The links are adjustable. You can twist them, preload, stuff like that. So if you're off quarter inch side to side, you can make it up in the anti-roll. Due to whatever, the body could be sitting lower on the frame on one side than the other side. But yeah, Viking, double adjustable compression and rebound. QA1, basic QA1 shock, single valve, one compression valve, that's it. A little bit of tuning, a lot of tuning on the shock. Each car is different. You could have a car with the same weight, same this, same that, and it might just ride different. You got to adjust it a little different, but knowing how to adjust this. The other thing I did here is I noticed that this torque box was bent up just a little bit. So I normally would have put a ladder bar cross member in here, but I don't have time, and this guy's got, I mean, these mufflers are pretty big. This is the goo from this undercoating. everybody, please stop buying this shit undercoating. Don't pay people to undercoat your car. It's garbage. It's still sticky and wet and gooey and just nasty, and it's a motherfucker to work on the car. All right, so as you can see right here, I braced the torque box area. I took a tube, put it in there, cut it, welded it all along the bottom, inside there, boom. I had welded it underneath here first, then I took a plate, plated it. This is 3/16, boom. Then I put a plate on the bottom, boom. So strengthen the torque box up. This car, like I said, this car doesn't have a ton of power, and I could actually, well, you can see he's only got, there's no adjustment back here except for one bolt hole. So the angle is not that great. So it's not really driving the tire into the ground. So this bar is probably damn near straight when it's on the ground. So that's good. If you have more of an angle, you drive the tires into the ground, you bend the torque boxes up if you're not braced up. So remember guys, when your frame notched, boom, you make this area thinner, you make this area weaker. So torque boxes get bent up when you have power and torque. When I bring the maroon Regal in here, and I'll show you all that stuff of what it did, now it flexed the shit out of it. It's gonna be a motherfucker for me to get the frame rail back down, at least like that. Like this one you can see is up just a little bit. I mean, basically going off the lift, it's just got a little bit of a gap, you know, compared to this side. So just a little difference. That's not really gonna hurt this car. But yeah, so ladder bar cross member, like this one standing right here. Boom. I don't know if you guys have seen me put them in the cars before. But yeah, it would go across here. So now this one from, I could probably get away with doing it and being real close to here, but also this helps because with this being here, being in this area, but you also want to put the tubes down the side of the frame on the inside. And as you can see, the normal thing that people, they bend these frames up after jacking them up wrong and shit like that. Use a crescent wrench, pull it down, whatever. Put a tube inside the frame rail there, boom, weld it. So now with this being here and all braced up, and to do the ladder bar cross member across there, then you can come right off of that, tie into this, boom. Adjustable buckets on the back would help bring that down, bring it in more, probably get rid of the coilover bracket like that, put it on the back of the box, bring it in. And then you'd have plenty more adjustment, you know, getting into racing so you can make your shit hook. This side over here, boom, you can see how I wrapped it around the tube. After I put the tube in, this side's still kind of warm, but it's fully welded, fully welded, fully welded, fully welded, boom, boom, boom. So it's gonna help. So it's not gonna bend that easy. And like I said, again, this car doesn't have as much power and torque as the other car. Will he do it later on? If he does it later on, we could shorten up the mufflers or get a different set of mufflers on there, or I might be able to fit the ladder bar crossmember in there, but that's later. But that's what's going on with this thing. I'm gonna get this thing all, get a better view of it. They're not identical, you know, but it doesn't have to be. But yeah, say no to undercoating, please. And that's where we're at right now on this one. And I'm gonna bolt these bolts up in the back, tighten everything up, set it down, and see where she sits. I know my measurement was 27. I'll set it down. I'll see how easy the car goes up and down, see how much the spring collapses and shit like that. So I'll be able to know if it's gonna work 100%. If I gotta adjust height, I can adjust height a little bit by the spring and by moving the bolt holes up on the lower bracket. So yeah, all right, y'all. About to have this one buttoned up. It is like 6 o'clock on this Tuesday evening. Yeah. All right, y'all, that's really all I got for you, is talking about this Regal and what I did to it and what we might be doing later and stuff like that. But yeah, all right, let me button this thing up and I'll get back at y'all. Micro 10 bedded up. What up, what up, what up? Micro 10 bedded up. I know somebody was like, man, why you whispering? I'm not trying to whisper, but I'm a little calmer, so I'm a little quiet. Anyways, green Regal is gone. Got the maroon Procharged Regal up on here. This thing puts a lot of power to the ground. So I don't know if I did show any video of it the other day, but let me turn on my headlamp. Oh yeah. All right, so it's tubbed, it's notched, it's coilored up. But the problem is, as you can see from back here, the lower torque box is bent up. So I'm gonna be cutting that area out. Dude asked me to take the center section out, take the axles out, stuff like that. Obviously, take the center section out, boom. He's gonna warranty his, or he's gonna have the center section checked. There's a motor set up. He's got a new setup right there. Got a little more gear to it, but they said that this thing was making some noise. So they're gonna go and have it, you know, send it back and see if there's anything wrong with it. It had a little bit of metallic in the fluid when it came out, but obviously it's brand new, so it would have that. So yeah, axles are out of it. Boom, left axle, right axle. Right axle's always longer than the left axle, obviously, because it's a 9-inch. Boom. So yeah, what was happening is when it was on the dyno and shit like that, it was pushing. You know, this is your torque box, so the torque box was pushing up and it was bending the frame because the car puts down a lot of power, a lot of torque. So this area of the frame, you know, is just bent up. So I gotta come along, boom, cable, fucking tension, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm probably gonna weld a thing to my lift so I can hook the cable to there. I'm not trying to get the whole frame rail perfectly back down level, but I'm gonna get it down as far as I can get it down. I'm not gonna try to over pull it on a lift. Of course, I'm gonna strap this side to the lift too, so that way the car doesn't move. I already put 1.25 inch tube on that side. Got it all welded up in there, boom. We got the ladder bar cross member right there, which, you know, this piece right here, obviously, is gonna go across into here. Boom, I'm gonna tie into, boom, make a I'm gonna get rid of these torque boxes, as in that bracket for the lower control arm. I'm gonna put the multi-hole adjustable bracket all up in here. So this is what I got going on with the Regal, the Procharged Regal. 24s, 7 or 8-inch lid billets. Obviously, you guys have seen the car machined. Boom. The back ones are by 10, so there's 11 overall. Boom. My lip. So I went and picked up the welding, the argon bottle I had to fill. So there it is saying there. Just went and did that, filled it. That's just $180 something. Fucking crazy. I ran Jordan's little bottle out. I'm gonna have to fill that one up in a day or two. I picked up material for this too. So I got tubing. I'm gonna do the tube stuff underneath that car, little stuff. That big plate right there is 3/16. Boom. So I got plenty of 3/16 plate. Yeah, I gotta cut it, which I use the cut-off wheel. Cut it, mark it, cut it, bam. Sawzall's a little rough to use on cutting 3/16. Cut-off wheel cuts it. Yeah, it makes a mess, but hey, that's what I do. You know, cutting, welding, grinding, welding, cutting, I don't really want to call it. The tubes, you can put them in a chop saw, but chop saw makes a lot of dust. Same thing with that. You can cut it with the cut-off wheel. 6-inch blade on a 4.5-inch grinder, no guard, you know, been doing it for years. Boom. So, got the plate material for what I'm doing to the Regal and what I'm gonna do here. Finish up that, fill it all in, boom, smooth it all out, be able to get this front frame set up, finished up soon. This out the way. Boom, and then I'll probably grab another small job, something that's in and out, no big jobs. I gotta put some work in on the Malibu. I ordered another ladder bar cross member for this one. They didn't have enough in stock in Winter Circle. And then we already have the one for this one that Jordan picked up. So this one's getting ladder bar cross member in it too. Not gonna get too crazy with this one until he figures out exactly what he's gonna do. But finish the frame notch, stuff like that. So Maroon Regal will get done. It's gonna take a couple days because it's gonna be some work, but maybe I'll figure out an easier way. But as of right now, I gotta be careful because with pulling with the come along onto the lift and setting up everything to be able to pull that frame rail down, you know, I don't want to knock the car off the lift, so I gotta watch everything. Caution. But yeah, that's where we're at right now with what's going on over here. Been getting here earlier, been getting out of here earlier, but been able to take care of some shit, trying to keep everything moving. Been trying to get back on to doing these videos, and then yeah, I do add older videos to the end of the videos, make them longer, whatever, because a lot of people like to skip through, but a lot of people don't really see the rest of the older stuff, so, you know, whatever. Well, yeah, double adjustable uppers and lowers, it's all on there, boom. This rear end was ordered through Winter Circle, but then it was re-narrowed. Playboy did the suspension, the notch, the tubs, re-narrowed the rear end, because originally it was for a 7-inch lip, and then they went 8-inch lip, so he had to change that, boom. So yeah. Basically, I came in for this bracing and stuff, and then he just wanted me to check on this other stuff, meaning the center section, the pig, third member. I don't really think nothing's wrong with it, but he said it went one tire on him one day when he spun it around, so, not sure, but better to have it checked out. And then we have this whole other unit that he got to go in it. He's bringing me the yoke for it now. We're gonna make sure the yoke and the drive shaft fit. I'm pretty sure it's 1350 yoke is what all 9 inches have, and then I'm pretty sure that that drive shaft was already got the bigger U-joint in it, so it fits. So, but yeah, back on 10, bedded up. Grab me another pair of Skechers so I can tear them up, because I'll be wearing these in the shop, and as you can see, they're steel toe, but they, the welding and all that shit. And these are a wider one. I got some extra soles in them. But those other ones are supposed to be real comfy. I tried them on the Farmer Fleet, and they were. So, but yeah, shop's a mess. One person up in here, trying to get it all done. And again, to everybody that keeps calling and texting, and people that are getting mad that I can't get back to you, man, I'm all over the place. I gotta be able to make money. You know, I'm not one of these businesses that's got a ton of money in the bank. I'm living paycheck to paycheck, car to car. So I have a lot of shit to do for being one man. Sorry that I can't get back to everybody. But yeah, all right. A maroon, Procharged Regal, pink, rose pink. I don't know what damn color it is. Maroon kind of fits. But there it is. That's what I'm working on. So I'll show y'all some more on how I'm gonna brace it all up and stuff like that. Once I get some things in there, maybe I'll do a shorts on it or something. Show you how it all fits. I might have to take the exhaust down to tie it all together how I want, meaning I just need it out of my way to be able to fully weld everything. So we'll see how that goes. And I'm gonna start chopping on this thing. But all right, y'all, BANKROLL 10, bat it up. And I'm outies. Appreciate y'all.